Hello everyone. So I hope that you have understood whatever the sums we have covered till now, right? So now we are going to cover the next type of sums in the exercise, right? So we have done, I think so, question number 6 in our exercise. Now seventh question is remaining. Exercise 5.2, seventh question is remaining, right? Now for that, y is equal to, we have our question 2 times cot yes, we have to find the differentiation of 2 times under root cot x square. See, ये क्वेश्चन देख के ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाउ डू वी फाइंड अंडर रूट ऑफ कॉट एक्स स्क्वायर, तो कैसे मिलेगा हमें अंडर रूट ऑफ कॉट एक्स स्क्वायर? इट इज अ वेरी टफ. यस, ऑफ कोर्स इट इज अ टफ, बिकॉज हमारे पास डेरिवेटिव ऑफ कॉट इज देयर, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ कोसेक, साइन, कॉस, एवरी डेरिवेटिव वी हैव, बट व्हाट अबाउट डेरिवेटिव ऑफ अंडर रूट कॉट एक्स स्क्वायर? So here in this type of sums, what you have to do, you have to apply some of the rules, right? Now rules means we have to see one trick. What will be the trick? That it will be very easy for us. What we are doing generally, same way we have to do. Let y is equal to, here very first step, that let y is equal to 2 times under root of cot x square. Now after this, what you are supposed to do, that is, first of all, y is equal to 2 times under root of cot x square is there. So here, can we write it as 2 times cot x square whole raised to half? Right? Under root x is equal to x raised to half. Same way I have applied here. Under root of cot x square means cot x square raised to half. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर, राइट? मतलब कि अगर अंडर रूट के नीचे, मतलब अंडर रूट में कोई भी अगर नंबर है, फॉर एग्जांपल एनी ऑफ द वेरिएबल इज देयर इन अंडर रूट और एनी फंक्शन इज देयर इन अंडर रूट, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर मेकिंग इट रेज टू हाफ. सो दिस इज योर फर्स्ट स्टेप. नाउ आफ्टर दिस, व्हाट यू आर सपोज्ड टू डू, लेट अस एज्यूम let t is equal to cot x square. What we have done, that let t is equal to cot x square. So what will happen, our function will become y is equal to 2 times t raised to half. Now it looks something easy. अब हमें थोड़ा easy लग रहा है, लेकिन ये t आ गया यहाँ पे. Now t came. So first of all, yes, we want to find dy by dx, right? So what we will do, we will just make it over here dy by dx, dy dx, dt right? Now after this, what we are going to do, that is dy by dt, dt by du, du by dx. So here what we will do, that is, we have our function y is equal to 2 times under root of cot x square. So what we have done, we have assumed cot x square is equal to t, so that we have got y is equal to 2 times t raised to half. Now what we will do, that is dy by dt, we want to find dy by dt. So how we are going to find? Can we write it as y is equal to 2 times under root of t? Otherwise, let it be y raised to t raised to half only. Right? Now, if we differentiate with respect to x, no, with respect to t. Now we will differentiate with respect to t. Then dy by dt is equal to 2 constants. So as it is, derivative of d by dx of x raised to half into x raised to minus half, right? Same way here, derivative of t raised to half into t raised to minus half, because that This type of sum we have done, right? D by dx of x raised to n into x raised to n minus 1. So half minus 1 minus half. So that only I have written over here. So here these two and these two getting cancelled. Our we will be getting t raised to minus half. dy by dt is equal to t raised to minus half. So we have got here dy by dt as t raised to minus half. Clear? Step by step we will go. Now dt by du, but we have not assumed. Let u is equal to x square. So du by dx will be equal to 2x. So du by dx will be equal to 2x. So here du by dx is equal to 2x. But we want dt by du also. So dt by du, let this t is equal to cot x square. So t is equal to cot x square. X square, that is u. So cot u. Now derivative of cot. What is derivative of cot? Minus cos x square. So dt by du minus cos x square u. So we will write here minus cos x square u into du by dx. Du by dx we have 2x. So this is our particular answer. But what we are going to do, that is this t and this u, we have to write it in a form of x. So t is equal to cot x square and u is equal to x square. So that we are going to keep over here. So we will be getting our required answer. So t raised to minus half, I am writing it as t, we have cot x square. So cot x square raised to minus half minus cos x square u. U we have, that is x square and 2x. Now you have to simplify this. Simplify this means cot x square raised to minus half. So 1 by under root of cot x square. So that now you can solve. I hope so it is clear. See, I am telling one more time. Our question is y is equal to 2 times under root of cot x square. So what we have done, cot x square under root, so we have taken raised to half. Now let us assume cot x square is equal to t. So derivative of cot, you know that derivative of cot, that is minus cos x square. So derivative of cot u minus cos x square u. So here now y is equal to 2 times t raised to half. Now half will be coming over here. We have applied t raised to minus half. Same way over here, and we have got our required answer. So now I hope so that it is easier for you to understand this type of sums. See, in textbook they might have given answer in different way, but this is only the answer, right? In different way means cot, cos x square, cosine banaya hoga 1 by whatever the things they have done, that is also correct. So you have to just simplify this and you will be getting your answer, right? So try to simplify this. I hope so you can complete it on yourself, right? So now we will move to question number 8. Question number 8 we have, that is derivative of cos under root x. Yes, derivative of cos under root x. So answer 8 we have to find the derivative of cos under root x. So how we are going to find? That is cos under root x. Listen, you can do on yourself also. Let assume under root x is equal to u. Then you have to find by using chain rule. Okay, we can find. Then we have done method. But today I am going to tell you how you can do on yourself without assuming. Right? Without assuming, how you can do. See, first of all, this function is y. Right? Now, what is derivative of cos? What will be the derivative of cos? Sine, minus sine. So, dy by dx, derivative of cos, that is, see, we will relate this term with cos x. This is extra I am writing, but we will relate. If y is equal to cos x, then dy by dx is equal to minus sin x multiply with dx by dx. It is actually there only, right? ये होता है आंसर में dx by dx, लेकिन कट होके 1 होता जाता है, therefore minus sin x into 1, so minus sin x is your answer. So derivative of cos is minus sin, but here y is equal to cos under root x, so dy by dx derivative of cos, that is sin, but x and x root x, so root x, then derivative of this, then dy dx of this x, so here also x, but here root x, so root x. अगर ये आपको पता चल गया, then derivative is understood. Now derivative of root x, what will be the derivative of root x? Just now we have seen derivative of root x, d by dx of root x means x raised to half, half will come down, half minus 1 minus half, so derivative of root x half into x raised to minus half. This we can simplify also further. Sin root x divided by 2 times under root x. Right? X raised to minus half going down. So here, yes, this is your required answer. Clear? So this also becomes very easy. You can solve on that because that method which we have used, that is also correct. But here we can, now it is easier for us to do differentiation. Now we are habitual to do differentiation, so we are doing it like this way, right? So derivative of cos is sin, and then derivative of root x we have done half into x raised to minus half. So this way we have completed our answer, right? I hope so. Answer 8 also you understood. Now answer 9, we have function is given, right? This function is given, so that particular function, what we have to do, that is we have to find whether, or we have to prove, what we have to do, we have to prove that it is not differentiable at x equal to 1. The function f of x is equal to x minus 1, where x belongs to capital R, is not differentiable as x equal to 1. मतलब हमें क्या प्रूव करना है कि जो फंक्शन है मॉड्यूलस में x minus 1 और x belongs to R, तो x is equal to 1 पे ये फंक्शन डिफरेंशिएबल नहीं है, it is not differentiable. So generally what we are doing when we want to find the function is differentiable or not, what we are doing, we have to find the left hand derivative and then we will find right hand derivative, and both are not equal. So left hand derivative, we have left hand derivative, that is limit x tends to c f of x minus f of c by x minus c, c negative. So here at function 1, but yes, before going, we know that this function we can write like this way, modulus is there. So here what can be done, f of x will be having two values, it is x minus 1 only when x is greater than or equal to 1, minus of x minus 1 when x is less than 1. Clear? F of x is equal to x minus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 1, or minus of x minus 1 when x is less than 1. So here this will be our required function. These both are same because modulus we have removed. Now x tends to c negative. What function? X tends to 1. So limit x tends to 1 negative. F of x minus f of 1 divided by x minus 1. Now what we are taking, limit x tends to 0, f of 1 minus x minus f of 1 divided by 1 minus x minus 1. Right? Now x tends to 1 negative. 1 negative is there, so x less than 1. So this particular function, अगर f of x we have minus of x minus 1, then f of 1 minus x will be minus of 1 minus x minus 1. So limit x tends to 0, f of 1 minus x minus of 1 minus x minus 1. minus f of 1. F of 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0. So here I am writing it as 0. Then 1 cancel, so here minus. Clear? Now limit h tends to 0. 1 and 1 getting cancelled. Minus will become plus. H minus. So here h and h also minus 1 will be your answer. What will be your answer? Minus 1. Because h by minus h. So it is h and h getting cancelled. It will be minus 1. And limit of constant function minus 1, that is minus 1 only. Right? I hope so it is clear. Now let us find right hand derivative. See, it is right hand derivative. So right hand derivative. Limit x tends to c positive. F of x minus f of c by x minus c. Now limit x tends to 1 positive. F of x minus f of 1 by x minus 1. Now what we will be doing, that is we will just try to find x tends to 1 positive greater than 1 पे कौन सा फंक्शन है, f of x is equal to x minus 1. So now f of x is equal to x minus 1. So greater than 1, f of x is equal to x minus 1. So limit h tends to 0. F of x will become 1 plus h minus f of 1. 1 plus h minus 1. So here 1 and 1 getting cancelled. F of 1 plus h. F of 1 plus h we have 1 plus h minus 1. So it is h only. So I am writing directly over here h. F of 1 minus 1 0. H minus 0 will be h only by h. So limit of h by h, that is 1, because h and h getting cancelled. Our answer is 1. Clear? So see what we have done. Whenever it is given in question that you have to prove that it is not differentiable, you always have to find left hand derivative. Left hand derivative formula is this one. Then you have to find right hand derivative. Right hand derivative formula is this one. Now what you have to do, that is f of x. Now this function is given. This function is having two values. X minus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 0, and minus of x minus 1 when x is less than 1. I hope so you can see it properly, right? Yes, it is visible. Okay, so like this way we are finding, and when we are keeping left hand limit, x is less than 1, so this we are keeping as function, and when we are taking right hand limit, so function is this one. So that much if it is clear. Now left hand derivative and right hand derivative both, after this we have to write here from above, left hand derivative is not equal with right hand derivative. Therefore the given function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. So that is our required answer. That's it. After this we have to write from above, left hand derivative is not equal with right hand derivative. So our function, our given function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1. I hope so I am making everything clear to you, right? So you can just write it down. You can take a screenshot also, and you can just note down it in your notebook. Now answer 10. Answer 10. The given function f of x is equal to, it is given in greatest integer function. Greatest integer function is given. So how we are going to find its required answer? So greatest integer function answer 10. We have answer 10. F of x is given greatest integer function. We have to prove that it is not differentiable at x equal to 1 also and x equal to 2 also. I will do this. This you do it as a homework. X equal to 1, I will be doing it. At x equal to 2, you try to solve on your own. Means we have to prove this function is not differentiable at x equal to 1 and at x equal to 2. So how we will prove? Listen, for x is equal to 1, right? I am showing you for x is equal to 1. You will try for x is equal to 2. Same method, just point you have to take, that is 2. Now listen, this is greatest integer function. In previous terms, I have told you what is the meaning of greatest integer function. मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनना. ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन x है, ठीक है. तो अगर x की जगह पे 1.2 है तो ये आंसर होगा 1. अगर ब्रैकेट निकाल हो गए तो 1 रहेगा. और अगर 1.7 है तो भी 1 रहेगा, 1.9 है तो भी 1 रहेगा. बात को समझना ध्यान से, ठीक है. Therefore, greatest integer function if 1.2 then also it will take lower part only because 1, 1.7 then also 1, 1.9 then also 1, right? If 2.2 then 2, 2.7 then 2, 2.9 then also 2, in between also same thing, right? So this you have to remember, this you have to keep in mind as I have told you earlier also, right? So what we are doing over here is that now this given function at x equal to 1, right? So left hand derivative, limit x tends to left hand derivative, we will be finding limit x tends to c negative f of x minus f of c by x minus c. Now our function that is x is equal to 1. So limit x tends to 1 negative f of x minus f of 1 by x minus 1. So f of x, so let us take limit x tends to 0, f of 1 minus x minus f of 1 divided by 1 minus x minus 1. Now the given function is same one, right? So limit x tends to 0, 1 minus x minus f of 1 by minus s. This 1 and minus 1 getting cancelled with each other. Now if x, see you know that 1 minus x, right? अब मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनना. अगर 1 में से मैं 0.1 पे हटा दूं तो क्या बचेगा? 0 point something it will be there, 0.9. If I will do anything minus from this, so I will getting 0 point. और 0 point मतलब greatest integer function में अगर 0.1 भी है तो भी 0, 0.9 है तो भी 0. This only you have to understand. X is a very small quantity which is tending towards 0. So 1 minus, for example, say 0.0001 also, then we are getting 0.999 something like that. But 0.9, if we are writing in this, its value will be 0. So now I have to write that its answer is 0. And f of 1, if I take it as 1, then what will be the answer? 1. Right? Because here this answer will be 1 only. Greatest integer function of 1 is 1 only. Now by minus x. So limit x tends to 0. Minus 1 by minus x. So limit x tends to 0. 1 by x. But if we will keep this 1 by x, so 1 by 0, 1 by 0. If any number is divided by 0, then you will be getting answer infinity. So this answer is infinity. Let us take right hand derivative. Right hand derivative. Limit x tends to c positive. Limit x tends to c positive. F of x minus f of c by x minus c. So limit x tends to c positive. Our function that is x equal to 1. So 1 positive. 1 positive. F of x minus f of 1 x minus 1. Limit x tends to 0. F of 1 plus x minus f of 1, 1 plus x minus 1. Clear? Then after this, our given function will be remaining same. But here instead of 1 minus, it will be 1 plus x minus f of 1 by x. वन प्लस, अगर मैं वन में फॉर एग्जांपल 0.1 भी ऐड करता हूं तो 1.1, तो ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर में उसका आंसर 1 ही रहेगा। 1.9 भी है तो भी आंसर 1 ही रहेगा। देयरफॉर लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 1 minus f of 1, if I keep here 1 then answer is 1 only। limit h टेंड्स टू 0 0 by h, मेरी बात को ध्यान से सुनना, ये जो है 0 by 0 it is not 0 by 0, h tends to 0 I know that it is h tends to 0, but we are not applying limit right now। 0 by anything our answer is 0 only, so this particular function will be 0 and this is infinity, so both are not equal, therefore our given function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1। same way you have to do for x is equal to 2। everyone will be trying it on your own। I hope so there is this all the things are clear। आपको सिर्फ एक बात ध्यान में रखनी थी, that is greatest integer function that I have told to you। greatest integer function means अगर फंक्शन की वैल्यू के अंदर 1.2 है तो उसका आंसर 1 रहेगा, और 1.7 है तो भी आंसर 1 ही रहेगा, राइट। अब कोई भी पकड़ में चलो 2.2 7.2 23.2 व्हाटएवर द आंसर विल कम, जो पॉइंट के पहले का नंबर है वही लेगा, मींस लोअर नंबर। 2.2 तो 2 लेगा, 2.9 तो भी 2 लेगा, 3.2 तो 3 लेगा, 3.9 so 3 only। actually it is not rounded off to 4, so it is like this way, so you try to understand and everyone try it for x is equal to 2। so here we complete cover this exercise 5.2। I hope each and every question that we have solved are clear with you। after this you have to write from above, left hand derivative is not equal with right hand derivative, so our answer will be that the given function is not continuous, this given function is not differentiable at x is equal to 1। then x is equal to 2 you try it on your own, you will be getting left hand derivative is not equal with right hand derivative, so our required answer is that this function is not differentiable at x is equal to 2, that you try it on your own, right। so everyone just write it down in your notebook। now we will be doing two sums, that is derivatives of implicit functions, right। so derivatives of implicit functions, but what do we mean by that? see I will not just make you any confusion, I will not keep you in any confusion, we will directly solve the sum and I will tell you there only that what do we mean by derivative of that particular function। example 24, example 24, you have to find dy by dx, find dy by dx, and it is given that x minus y, yes। now how to solve this? the very first thing, question is very clear, we have to find dy by dx and it is given, this thing is given, it is given, right। this thing is given, x minus y is equal to pi, and we have to find dy by dx, so let us make this function is equal to y, so this y will go on right side, this pi will come over here, so x minus pi is equal to y, that is nothing but y is equal to x minus pi, so this our function is y is equal to x minus pi। now we differentiate it with respect to x, so here you have to write differentiating with respect to x, so dy by dx, dx by dx, dy by dx, dy by dx 1 minus 0, so dy by dx is equal to 1. That's it. Our answer we have got. Right? A very easy question, nothing to think very much about this. We have to make this function is equal to y, and then you have to differentiate with respect to x. You will get your answer. That is 1. Now, example 25. Example 25 we have find dy by dx if y plus sin y is equal to cos x. Same type of question. Find dy by dx. It is given that y plus sin y चलो तो कैसा करेंगे इसे. It is given that y plus sin y is equal to cos x. We have to find dy by dx. Okay, so how we are going to solve? First of all, we will do one thing. We will take it is equal to y. Otherwise, if you are not doing that, see, simple सी चीज है. अगर sin y को मैं यहाँ पे लूँगा माइनस हो जाएगा. It may be little bit tough in the starting. Then minus sin y. शायद confusion हो सकता है कि डेरिवेटिव में. I hope so it is not happening. But अगर हो सकता है, possibility is there. डेरिवेटिव में माइनस के साइन आ गई तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट रहेगा. तो उससे अच्छा एक काम करते हैं. We will keep it as it is. Y plus sin y is equal to cos x. Now differentiating with respect to x. So y will be becoming dy by dx. Derivative of sin y, but I will tell you what to do. D by dx of sin y is equal to d by dx of cos x. What I have done over here, I have just kept d by dx in each and every particular thing. Y so y, sin y so sin y, cos x so cos x, d by dx in everything. Now dy by dx we have to find, so let it be as it is. Dy by dx as it is. So dy by dx that is as it is. Now here the main thing over here our question lies is sin y. Okay, chalo, what is derivative of sin? That is cos. But d by dx of sin x, that is cos x into dx by dx. So our answer is cos x. बात को समझना ध्यान से, ठीक है. What I am telling, derivative of sin x, here x and x both are same, so cos x, and here derivative of this x with respect to x, that is 1, so here cos x. That is okay, all of you know, very good. But so sin y is there, d by dx of sin y, derivative of sin, that is cos y. Here this will be your answer. If you understood this, then this sum is over. How? D by dx of sin y, cos y, derivative of cos is minus sin. Here see, here also x, here also x. So minus sin x into dx by dx. So into 1, that is same thing, you will be getting minus sin x. Now you take out dy by dx common. Dy by dx that is common. 1 plus cos y is equal to minus sin x. Now our answer is clear. Now what we have to do? This you write down in your notebook. Very important thing, right? Derivative of sin x, that is cos x, but dx by dx that is 1, so only cos x. Derivative of sin y, that is cos y, but dy by dx, because this and this both are different. So that thing you have to remember over here. Now everyone will write this in your notebook. Make it a note, right? Very important thing. Now still over this answer is one step remaining. What we have to do, that is this dy by dx minus sin x as it is 1 plus cos y. That's it. We have got our answer. Right? So our particular answer we have got, so try to keep in mind whatever the questions we have done and how we have done. So in this video you will be able to understand everything that we have done. I hope it is clear to you. From the next video I will upload more sums based on this. So everyone try to solve these questions on your own as much as possible, then only it will be very easier for you. This chapter is little bit long, 5.8 exercise, still 8 exercises there, so don't worry, we will be doing step by step, but everything whatever is done, it is clear to you, right? So in my next video we will be solving more sums based on the particular topic that we are solving, right? Thank you very much.